Wait for a couple people to get in and we'll get into it. I just wanted to let you guys know, I did lose my phone in the water. Lost my phone in the water 2 days ago. I was out fishing on St. Clair, and you know, unfortunate event, but that's why I pay for insurance. I seem to lose a phone almost every year, or damage a phone. By lose it, I mean lose it in the water. And I had 3 or 4 people comment, hey, you should use a tether. The thing is, I use the tether. I use the Rogue fishing gear, tether 2.0, whatever. But it failed. Partially my fault. I hate that tether. That Rogue tether is probably the worst tether for, like, if you're fishing in a tournament and you want to take pictures and stuff. It's cool to have. Okay, so I'm going to keep it for like ice fishing. I'm going to keep it for, you know, using it in general when on the water. But for kayak fishing, I'm done using the Rogue tether. That thing is, it's pretty much useless. But I did lose my phone. So that's where we're at. The backup showed up today. The new one, not the backup. This is my backup. So not even sure the quality we're getting right now. But I got out on St. Clair Tuesday, Wednesday, and the smallmouth had moved up, not completely, but with the weather that we had been having, the warm weather, the unlimited sunshine, the longer days, it forced a lot of smallmouth to move shallow. And man, were they chewing. I'm uploading a new video tonight from my first trip out there. I did video my second trip out, which was yesterday. And the second trip I caught more quality of fish. But regardless, man, I had the live scope down in the water, and I was seeing at any given time 20 to 30 smallmouth. And you know, at first, so again, I work afternoons, and it's my trips on the weekdays are from sunrise till maybe noon ish, and then I got to get off the water because I have to pick up my daughter from school. So when I went out on Tuesday, I was out before sunrise, and I did not get bit. I did not get bit until, I didn't get bit until about 8:30, 8:40. What's up, Zib? Hey, Brian. Yeah, I seen that. So I didn't get my first bite until about 8:45 on the first day. But after that first bite, I don't know if a light switch kicked on or whatever happened. Because I know with smallmouth, right? Majority of the time, they bite better when the sun's at its peak, it's bright. They use their eyes to see. These fish were fresh. They had just moved up, so they hadn't seen a bunch of baits yet. But it was strange the way they were reacting to my baits at first. But man, when about 8:45 came around, it was like, boom, a light switch turned on. And I ain't kidding you guys, it was like cast after cast after cast after cast after cast after cast times 10, and then cast after cast after cast. It was a non-stop. I just wrecked them, completely wrecked them, damn near killed them. What up, Darius? Geo friend, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Geo friend's a gentleman I met at the boat launch not long ago, and we had a good 20-30 minute conversation about fishing and life in general. So nice to see him in the chat. Reeling with Ryan, what up, buddy? Ryan was out fishing yesterday. I seen on his Instagram, looked like he got into some. But yeah, man, I had me a couple days, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to get out on the Old Town yesterday with lights out from 1 to 7. Nice. See, so yesterday for me, where I was fishing, Ryan, you know right where I was at, before the sun came up, I caught one on my first cast. I think I caught one on my first 3 casts, and then lost 1 or 2. But it seemed like, you know, that small area I was fishing, it seemed like they were onto us, right? Because there was a ton of fish there. But the water was so clear in that channel where it gets to be like 12 foot, I could still see bottom. So okay, so I'm used to fishing, this is like April time, even though it's March, these are the conditions I'm used to fishing in April, but the water is never that clear. There's usually a nice little stain to it. And I think that shut them off for us. I think the fish were onto us because I was getting a lot of follows. But it's not, it was like lights out for the first hour and a half. And then all of a sudden, you know, they were getting kind of spooky. I was getting follows, and they were doubling back, you know, and so I think clarity has a part to do with it. I was bombing my cast as far as I could, out past how far my live scope can actually see, you know, all that. I'm doing everything I was supposed to be doing, but I didn't catch as many yesterday as I did on Tuesday. Tuesday was, I mean, dude, I have a dark sleeper. Is it in here? No, it's at home in my kayak. I have a dark sleeper that looks like it looks like I drug it home from the boat ramp behind my truck. And those fish, I mean, all the color's gone. The eyeballs were gone almost immediately, but all the color's gone. The belly weight on that dark sleeper was showing through the plastic. That fin guard, you know, the hook guard, the dorsal fin hook guard was gone. I had, so normally when they get in that condition, I get rid of them and tie on a new one, but it didn't matter. It could have been clear and they still would have ate it. So I just kept throwing it, and I started with that bait yesterday after getting it destroyed on Tuesday, and first cast caught one. So that was impressive. Those dark sleepers, man, you got to let them bite it, because if you pop them too quick, a lot of times you don't get a good hook set. But man, they were, I mean, it was like thunk. And you know, I'm just crawling bottom, right? Just crawling bottom. And you guys know what I'm talking about, that thunk. And it's just, I got the video uploading tonight, man. It was epic. It was epic. I tried to make it as short as possible. Granted, I caught a ton of fish. All the fish catches aren't included in the video because I understand people just don't want to sit around and watch me catch fish. Some people do, but you're going to sit around. If you watch it, there's a lot of fish catching, but the way I edited, I can't even talk right. The approach I took to edit the video, it made it, you know, I tried to make it more engaging and entertaining and not just catching one, showing it off, putting it back, you know, going through. I tried to make it kind of snappy, so it's a little bit of a change from what I'm used to doing. Water needs a bit of color. They were getting spooky. Yeah, I think that was my issue. I think that, again, that's where I was getting at with it. They were getting spooky, no doubt about it. That entire column from one end of that lake to the other, I don't know about Anchor Bay, how clear the water is there, but I know the miles of stretch that I fished the last 2 days were gin clear. I dropped my phone in 12 foot of water and I could see it. Had it been a little bit warmer, like if the water temps were in the 50s, I'd have bailed off the kayak and went and got it. But with the water temp that day being it was 39, I put my hand in it and I was like, okay, maybe if I had another person with me. I was by myself. So I carry dry clothes. I carry extra clothes in my kayak. I keep a dry bag with a full change of clothes, rain gear, all that. But I keep long johns, extra pair of pants, 2 pairs of socks, 2 t-shirts, a long sleeve, a hoodie, and then my rain gear. I keep all that in a dry bag. But I would have obviously stripped down, dove down, and got it. But I needed oh, okay. Yeah, Brian's uploading the video. I can't wait any longer. Yeah, go ahead, dude. You don't need my permission. Anyways, so yeah, had I been with somebody else, because that cold of water, I mean, I could get out of it and try to warm back up, but if I couldn't get out of it because I was too cold, I'd have been in danger. What up, Jay? Same here. Anything south of the spillway was gin clear. Yep. Brian's uploading the video now. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna upload tonight. I may wait till, what is today, Thursday? No, I like doing it Thursday. Maybe I'll wait till Friday. But either way, I got one uploaded. It's ready. Thumbnail's ready to go. Should be between 5 and 6. I usually go around 6 o'clock, so it's gonna be hard to get the crown this year. So what else? What else is going on? My new phone is actually, so I'm on my work phone. New phone's at home. going through the process of backing up everything, you know, the iCloud from the iCloud. So, so I went out Wednesday, different location, and I ended up catching a muskie, which was cool. In that spot, I always catch a muskie, it seems like. The guys I was fishing with, I was with 3 other kayakers. Between them 3, I never caught a pike, but between them 3, they caught 7 pike. I don't know if JC Dropshot's going to get on here, or what he's up to, but I should send him a message, because he's on a mission to get a big pike out of Lake St. Clair, and I could drop him a pin to more than likely help him accomplish that goal. But yeah, he's on a mission right now. But that muskie dude, he hit the jerkbait, right? So I can't get any further from the phone. Oh yeah, there we go. I'll get a little bit. So I was snapping that jerkbait, right? Just ripping it. Because I was in 12 foot of water, so I'm trying to get down further. Wham, wham. And it was like the 7th or 8th rip. Dude, I mean, when my rod loaded up, it hit it as I was jerking it, and I thought I had, for a split second, I thought state record smallmouth. And then as it started fighting, I was like, no, it's not fighting like a smallmouth. There's definitely a bigger predator. In the amount of pike that were hanging out in there, I thought that's what it was. But again, pike fight differently than muskie. Muskie, they dive, they pull drag. I mean, pike are fun to catch, but a lot of times they come up real quick. Muskie, they dive, they dig, they swim. I was getting drug around in the yak, right? And I'm hanging on to him, and he's going around. And then finally, when he came to the surface, sucker was doing cartwheels and everything else. It was pretty sweet. Right, yeah, there was a couple eyes caught. I stayed, so I actually lost one. So I'll put it that way. I lost one, but, you know, just out past that one seawall to the east, where all them guys usually troll for walleye, I didn't go all the way out to where they were trolling, but I went out away from the shore and the seawall a little bit, and I could see schools of walleye down there. There's definitely a ton. And as I was side scanning, again, the most underutilized, underappreciated electronic that people have is side scan. And as I was side scanning the whole way out, honestly, I think side scan is more productive than live scan. Live scope is nice, but side scan, I feel like, is something that I wouldn't be able to fish without. But dude, schools of walleye, schools of them. And it's cool when you learn what fish look like on side scan. I pay attention every day. Dude, I marked a boulder on my way out there that had to be like 4 foot tall. The shadow that thing casted was like nothing I've picked up on side scan before. And yes, I dropped the pin there. But there's definitely a ton of walleye there. What's good, people? Detroit Fish Again. Okay, Detroit Fish Again. Did you change your channel name? Cause I'm confused here. Like I'm thinking you were Detroit Bassin, right? Just trying to get my people straight. Cause if you're not Detroit Bassin, I feel like Detroit Bassin left me hang. You know, he kind of forgot all about me. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I was like, cause I noticed the emojis, the cheers emojis and stuff, and I'm like, man, I ain't seen Detroit Bassin on my channel for a while. I'm like, and then, you know, it kind of crossed my mind as I was reading comments, and I'm like, I bet this is him. I bet it is. So I'm glad you're still here, brother. What else we got? What's good? I need a side scan suggestion. What do you need a side scan suggestion? I don't understand. Late, but I'm here. Hey, glad you can make it, buddy. I haven't been live the last 2 days. I've been grinding out some fishing. I had lost my phone in the water. Again, if you're tournament fishing on a kayak, that rogue fishing gear, you guys know, in order to take a bunch of pictures, no bueno. And it's nice for what it is. Like, it would be great for ice fishing. Okay, it would be great for ice fishing. It would be great for different things, but when you need to constantly take pictures, you got to take you got to take part of that rubber gasket off. So I found a new tether system that is going to be the king of tethering for me moving forward. Like recommendation. Okay, Garmin. 93 SV. Ultra high definition. How did you lose your phone? Well, okay, so let me run it down. I have a tether that I keep hooked to my life jacket, and it's on a bungee. What? It's right here. Matter of fact, I'll give you a little rundown. Freaking life jacket still got a musky stink to it. I love a good musky stink. I don't care what people say. So this is the Rogue Fishing Gear tether system. As you can see, these four corners go over your phone, right? And then you have bungee, and then you have clip. Clip it to your PFD, clip it to your kayak, clip it wherever. Darius said he just leaves his yeah, I agree, Ryan. 93. Lucas throws too many electronics and drink. One day I'm gonna collect them all and retire. Ryan, 93 SV, best bang for your buck. Yeah, and that's what I use. I just leave my phone on the deck of the yak. Okay, yep. On Tuesday, Lake St. Clair, I was reeling in a few good smallmouth. Yes, I hammered them on Tuesday, man. Tuesday morning, you know, it was, I'm going to be honest, it was probably one of the best days I've ever had on the lake. And I fished that lake quite a bit, all year, you know, from ice out to ice on, and I ain't gonna lie, that was probably one of the best, Tuesday was probably one of the best days I've had in a minute, if not the best. So what happens, Ryan, is you put this over your phone, right, over the back side. And so what'll happen is, as you can see, you know, these new phones, I know they've got updated versions, but none of them are perfect. But what'll happen is it will cover one of the cameras and it throws the picture off, right? Or it's blocking part of the camera. So a lot of times you got to peel one of these off and keep the bottom two on, or take the top two off. So I had this one peeled back and I had 3 of the 4 attached, right? So I had just caught an absolute giant on a jerkbait. It had to be real close to 6 pounds, 21, maybe just over 21 inches. So I had it clipped, right? And I landed the fish. I went to reach back. I forgot what I was reaching back for. It might have been my scale or something. I went to reach back and my phone did one of these as I turned, and it hit the side of the kayak, boom, knocked the rest. It hit the side of the kayak, boom, went into the water. And when it went into the water, these other bungees, this rubber gasket slipped off my phone. And, you know, I used it exactly how I'm supposed to. But the issue is I was catching fish for a tournament. And again, this is a great product, but not for the tournament, dude. I found one that is going to be, that's going to replace this. I'll probably keep this for ice fishing, you know, just so I don't drop my phone down the hole or something like that. But for now, we're done with it. So yeah. Yeah, so I mean, it was unfortunate. It was like, you know, nothing is like, I'll find a way for stuff not to work properly, you know, and that's just the way it is. Okay, so I leave my, so Darius, yeah, I don't leave my phone on the deck. I keep it clipped to me, and then usually inside, I keep it tucked inside my jacket or my PFD. Like, I have it clipped to me, and then I keep it tucked right here. Like, it's not going anywhere. But I had just pulled my phone out to get ready to take a picture of the giant I just caught. And, you know, the rest is history. It was right after school. I caught my first pike. Well, congratulations, buddy. I'm happy for you. Yeah, that's brutal, Ryan. Lucas was just trying to get a new phone. No, he was not trying to get a new phone. He was actually really happy with the phone he had. I have a feeling, you know, I've lost many of phones. I've broke many of phones. And I have a feeling this is going to be kind of a headache, you know, because I forget a lot of my passwords, right? Everything's downloads back from the iCloud. But I've got multiple emails, work emails, personal, my email for this, you know, and I have a feeling this isn't going to go so flawless for me. So, fingers crossed. Lucas's phone was pretty new. Yeah, it was less than a year old. It's less than a year old. Because I broke the camera on the last one. That happened at work. It fell at work and it busted the camera, you know, the little lens cover. And then it got wet and it essentially ruined the phone. I still have that phone though. I still have it. You know, I should consider getting that baby refurbished. It'll probably cost me an arm and a leg, but... So yeah, new upload tonight, guys. I had an absolute... I mean, I was a one... The other thing, I was a one-man wrecking crew. There was not another boat, not another kayaker. The only boats that were out there were dudes walleye fishing. And, I mean, they were cruising right past me. They weren't paying attention. Those guys were catching smallies as well. I talked to them at the dock. They were out deeper and catching smallies, and my assumption is it was the bigger ones than what I was finding. Changed his name to Wreck-It Ralph. Yeah. Yeah, I wreck them all, man. It's, again, why I got rid of a brand new boat that I used to have 3 years ago. Because I'm just too hard on shit. Way too hard. Like, you know... Like, Brian texted me a picture of his vehicle the other day. He had a little scratch and a little scuff on it. And I was like, dude, I can't even see it in the picture. Like, and that is nothing to even be concerned about. Like, my wife backed into my vehicle the other day. This is what it is. Vehicles are, you know, they don't hold their value anyway, so whatever. I just try to keep it looking good, looking nice, and legal. Oh! I got pulled over, too. I got pulled over on my way to go fishing. State cop, 6 a.m. I-75. If you can believe that. But I was distracted driving. So there you go. I didn't have my phone that hooks to my vehicle via Bluetooth. I was on the phone and I was holding it using speakerphone, right? So I got you over here. I had my phone up in the air like this. And I was holding onto it, talking on speakerphone. And next thing you know, cop lights behind me. Pulls me over. Yep. You know, I'm a CPL holder, so I told him, I gave him all that information. And he's like, you know, we got a law against having your phone in your hand while driving now. And I'm like, yeah, I understand. I gave him the, you know, the excuse. And he was cool enough to let me go. But they are watching, and they will find you. I don't know how he see me, where he see me coming from. I wasn't texting. I was just holding on to the phone because I can't hear where the shit. So I got to have on speakerphone. And so I was just holding it and talking. No one here will believe you're on the phone while you're driving. You're never on your phone. Sarcasm. Okay. But yeah, so anyways, do not be talking on the phone while driving, or even look at your map on your phone, because if they see you, they're gonna get you. But he did let me go. So speaking of letting go, I gotta let you guys go. Be ready tonight. Upload Lake St. Clair from Tuesday. Completely wrecked them. Hope you guys have a good one. We'll talk to you later.